What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Oh, man. Getting ready to go out. I have an hour before we go. Thought I'd share a little bit with this. Let me get this set up, though. Oh, here, this will entertain. I forgot. I really have to start showing my trades more often on TikTok, because that's what TikTok likes to see, are the trades going live. And I kind of never really do that, to be honest with you. I keep forgetting. Let me get over here. Control. Just getting the YouTube set up. I'm going to go over this trade exactly how it was done. We're in some buys, as you can see. Trade recap room. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Shane, for doing that. You got to only post pictures of any chart with the safety trade system on it. No, it's just a temporary bump at that 2 o'clock. That's all that was. And actually up $7,000 from a trade from yesterday and up $7,000 from a trade today. All right. Now, oh, nope, not done. Fuck, still haven't done the other. Hold on. Almost there. Let's see if we have any comments held. Nope. Analytics. Good. Content live. On with the monetization. Yeah, I don't need to do this part, but I'm going to do it anyways. We're going to grab the keyword words. And Vegas. Getting ready to head out here in a couple hours. Thought we have a little time to share the love. I doubt many of you will be here. It's Friday. It's in the afternoon. Hopefully everybody's making memories, having fun. But just for the off chance that some of you actually want to learn a little something, we'll go over it. Now, where are we? Chat. Kelly McMahon. Okay, I think we're live on YouTube. That's cool. What's up, Kelly? We have 13 people on. Oh, okay. It's a few. And what do we got over here? Oh, shit. TikTok's on, but unfortunately we're cranking with the thing there. What's up, Umar? 6 people. That's funny. And Rich. What's up, Rich? A couple people on TikTok, a couple people on YouTube. That's cool. That's all I care about. Where we at? What's up, KC? What's up, Kelly? What's up, Jan? Welcome, everybody. I'm going to whip through this warning because we have to on this one. We're going to be talking about actual demo money. United States of America issued us, everyone knows, Class 41 trademark, coaching in the field of generational wealth through stock trading. It's covered. Also type form. We are not, legal disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. You're grown-ass adults, social media influencer. Please don't listen to a word I'm saying. We only trade the green and up, arrow and down, red arrow. Please type yes if you understand that. Now, getting back to the fun at hand, we currently are in a couple trades. And let me pull this over, sorry. There we go. We're currently in a couple trades. This is from this morning live. I swear to goodness, of all things, I thought I was trading NAS. I was on NAS. I was calling out NAS. Holy fuck, did I get lucky that actually we were trading SPX. Literally thought in my heart of hearts that I was playing NAS. I literally had NAS open. That's scary if you ask me. That is really, really scary. This is a trade from this morning at the time that you see. This is a trade from yesterday morning. This is a gold buy. This is an SPX buy, up $7,000 each. Thank God. The odd USD trade is just a test trade. That's just working out spectacularly well, and I didn't even really care if it did. This is a gold trade right before our almost holy grail trade called its first signal ever. I called the trade, but it's virtually identical. This is the same trade. So I'm going to explain the trade probably from yesterday and today. This is going to be one of the more boring segments. So if you guys don't want to learn how to trade the system, then don't watch. If you want to learn how to trade the system, then watch. Oh, thank you for typing yes, Priscilla and Kelly and Casey and Jan. Yeah, it pinked me out of SPX and NAS. It did. I'm very thank you. 80% win rate is still fantastic. Wonder why you got tapped out. I was fine. You have to give yourself that little playroom in there, Jan. Maybe that's what happened. Little account, thank you. Oh, 80% increase. Wow, congratulations, Jan. We'll show Jan's little thing. All right, what's Harris? What's up, Harris? What's up, Crypto Cousins? Cousins? What's up, Crypto? What's up, Umar? Welcome, everybody on TikTok. Welcome, everybody on YouTube. Again, this may or may not be your cup of tea. If you're trying to be exciting and learn things, I'm going to explain why I took the NAS trade, which was actually the SPX trade that I'm in, this morning at open. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to go over it anyways. We do have a call out from yesterday, a free call out that is now up. Let's go ahead and do some numbers here for you guys. SPX is now up, oh my gosh, almost 100. SPX, that's incredible. If you can get to 20 pips on SPX, that's incredible. It's 86, over 80 pips. That's almost legendary, to be honest with you. That's extremely good. This is a free Discord signal and email I sent out yesterday. Of course, you can't fake an email, and if Discord has changed in any way, it'll say edited. Clearly, it was not. This is locked in, whether it went up or down, it was right there. That's SPX. NAS, same time, by the way, same signal, was also, because I think, God, they trade the same. This is up right here, approximately 336. So now we're up 400 pips. Pips are points, basically $1 per pip. So it would be $1. So if you were at 0.01, you'd be up $400 between these two trades. If you took US 30 at the time that I called it, which was right here, we're going to go down to low point, high point over here, over 820. So 800 plus 400, you're up 1,200. So if you were to put a 0.01 on all three of these when I called this out, a very reasonable number, even for US 30, you'd be up $1,200. If you'd have did a 1.0 lot size, you'd be up over $12,000 since the free call out I gave you. Just even if you did a 0.01 on each one of these, when I sent the email out, the system itself only cost $570, and you would have made $1,200 just on the one email I sent you. I don't know, but that's pretty incredible if you ask me. All right. Now, 80% of money. I got you, not the win rate. Yes, Jan, I understood that. Afterwards, not right away. What's up, Glitterbug? What's up, Joe Bigga? So we're going to go over the two trades that were back-to-back yesterday, 7,000. And again, because a couple people are joining late. And then today at 7,000. So it was a buy SPX and a buy gold. Yesterday was a buy gold. Today was a buy SPX. Both at open. Both called out and traded out live with you today and yesterday. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Interesting. So we're going to take a look at that and explain detail exactly how this occurred. The safety trade system. So again, if you guys are looking for splashy, fancy, all this shit. It isn't going to happen today. Not this one. Oh, I got to start my little thing too. Dun, dun, dun. We got about an hour. So here we go. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So if we're going to look at SPX, we have to go back to that time. And we're going to go to our 1 hour. And let's do something. I don't know, because Keith was working on things here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's take a look. Holy shit, why do those look blue? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so they're all called. Okay, so here we go. At the time today, if you go to your 1 hour charts and you flip on your freedom indicator, I'm going to work my way backwards. We have a H2 called up, blue arrow in this case. This is for at 11. Okay, Friday the 13th. And I took my trade at 1600. So right here, it was calling for a buy stop, the signal service, one line. I'm going to work my way, usually I work my way up. I'm going to work my way down. So this right here is a buy stop for US 30. This is a buy stop for NAS. This is a buy order also for SPX. You can clearly see at the same time, they all had the buys before movement. So let's go back again to this. This is all you could see if you were looking right here. If you pay attention right where my arrow is right here, you'll see that SPX, I'm going to go back to here. So if you want to learn how to trade the system a little more securely for yourselves, that's what I'm showing you right here. All right, SPX, before any movement up, there's a buy stop called H2. NAS, there was a buy stop called that went to the room on the 4 hours. The 1 hour was the H4, the fourth time it happened. US 30 was an H2, all second time it happened. So this is all at our time before 1600 when I took the trade. One was at 10 o'clock, another signal at 9 o'clock, and another signal at 10 o'clock. So we have buys issued for all three of our indices that we trade together as one, US 30, NAS, and SPX. That's your first heads up that this is going to go up. When all three agree on anything like that, that's a very good signal that it's going to go up, but it's not the only one we have. So as we look at this chart right here, we're going to go ahead and we'll type a 7 out if you guys understand that. Sorry, let's take this slow. Do you guys understand that when they all three agree on a signal, that's a really good idea that that's going to be heading up? 7s if you get that, 9s if you don't. Dun, 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 dun. Rich, glitter rug, yeah. Now, as I mentioned, that's not the only reason why we took the trade. Let's go ahead and go over a whole bunch more reasons. So realistically, and again, I'm working my way backwards this time. We'll come back to it. We have a signal called out on all three of these. So that's 1, 2, 3 reasons to take the trade. Okay, let me move this one out of the way a little so you can see a little better. Now, let's take a look at this. We're on SPX. You can clearly see the candles turn green. See them green right here? So SPX on the 1 hour is green. NAS, let's take a look. The candles are green. US 30, the candles are green. So now we have 3 more confirmations of green candles. 1, this is all before it went up. 2, 3. Okay. Now we have the orange line above the green and yellow line in this case. So the orange line is above on US 30, way above on NAS. And the orange line is above, see the green and the yellow. So that's another 3 reasons. So now we're up to 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What else do we see? We see the actual green line. This could be red or this could be green. In this particular case, I'm going to shrink a little bit. We're green. Okay. So we're green on SPX. Just flip. Look, there it is. It's red underneath here. It's green here. I know it doesn't change when it does that. There's another reason for it, but just happened to coincide there. So it's green here on NAS, and it's green on US 30. So we have 3 more reasons because our color change line right here has all changed 3. Green means up. We have 3 more reasons. Now, what else is here? The Bach. It could be broken or not, but right here it's green, green. So at the time, we have 2 more reasons on US 30 for it to go up. Let's see, NAS. NAS just crossed with that. Let's see over here. Nope, NAS has 2 green also, so we have 2 more reasons. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 17, and we're not done. Let's go over to SPX and make this shrink a little bit so you can see the box right here. I know it's a little confusing, but don't worry. I'll rewind this for you and play it backwards. Plus 1, 2. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, plus 6 more. That's 18 reasons. So far, we're up to 18 reasons. Okay, let's keep going. We have a fill in the gap, green, real direction bar, 1, 2, 3. And these are all the core reasons. So let's be clear. There is no sniper yet involved. So we have a fill in the gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we don't get lost here. I'm going to put a little 18 up here. This is where we were. Boop. And now we have 5 more reasons for SPX. Good afternoon, George. What's up, Larry? Anthony, what's up? You got your mojo back, Anthony. Excellent. 5 more reasons. We're just going over each reasons. For NAS, same thing. SPX, same thing. And US 30. So we have to go 5 more each. So now we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for SPX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 more reasons. Oopsie, let me take those off. We're up to 18 plus 15, and we're not done. We're just getting started. So we're up to 23 indicators just on the core, just on the upper core telling us to take the trade. Okay? So let me go back over to here. And I can't show this thing. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. Interesting. Well, okay. So now we're up to 23 reasons according to just the original indicators here for you. Oop, there we go. Your SPX to buy at 52.12 on the 15-minute was incredible. Just as amazing as yesterday's call. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Casey. And this is why I was able to make that 15-minute call on SPX. I'm literally giving you every reason possible. If you combine US 30 NAS and SPX, we have 23 reasons why so far. Now, when you're doing your hourly, you should literally be on the daily also. Okay? So our daily, right, SPX, NAS, and US 30 are all showing a buy. So what we have to do is combine this with our weekly now. So I'm going to just flip this one over to our weekly. And now we're going to come up with a whole bunch more reasons. Okay. So follow that transition. The daily was showing the buy with a weekly. So now we have to go to the weekly. So now we're comparing the weekly hourly. We have 23 reasons on the hourly chart to take it. without using the sniper. Let me I'll wipe this out too so you guys don't get confused. This isn't even in play yet. We have 23 reasons. Now we go over to, and by the way, we have to go 24, 25, and 26. I forgot about the logo. So right here, we're going to have to go to 26 reasons. Yeah, it doesn't end, I know, right? Plus 3. Let me go ahead and do this. We'll take these out. Let me do this. So now we're up to 26 reasons on the hourly. Why? Because we play NAS and SPX and US 30 as one. What we're doing is looking at the SPX trade from today and why it was going to go up. We looked at the 1 hour charts. We could do the same thing with 15 minutes, the same thing. Doesn't matter. But if we're using the 1 hour, which is what I'm looking at right here, these are the reasons why. So we have literally 26 reasons on the 1 hour chart to take the trade, but that's just getting started. If you would take into account the fact that there's a logo on, we'll put it right here. I don't want to interfere with everything, but a logo right here on SPX, our logo right here on NAS, and our logo right here on US 30. By logo, I mean this. Price starts underneath, comes up, retested, came back up, retested, and of course it went up. That is another reason. Okay? I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. So at the same time, we had orange line above. That's number 2. We have the candles changing color on NAS's weekly. That's number 3. We have the green line. That's number 4. We have double up on our BAC, 5 and 6. Then we have the fill in the gap right here, which is just amazing. The green histogram, the real direction bars 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 other reasons why it's going to go up. And they're all the same for NAS and US 30. They're all the exact same. So 11 times 3 is 33. So we have 33 reasons on our weekly. We have 26 reasons on our hourly. So that means we have 59 total reasons of why this trade was going to go up and did go up, making over 1,200 pips between the 3 of them today, of which I caught a shit ton on SPX. Okay? Kev, you kicked Anthony. I did? Oh, shit. We need to unkick Anthony. Why would I kick him? I used his thing. I think there was a little lag there. That's why. Okay. We'll have to let Anthony back in. I don't know how. All right. We'll get to Anthony in a little bit. I'm sorry if he's out. I don't know how to get him. I have to go back over to YouTube, or is it through Restream? I'm not sure on that. All right. We're 59 reasons in. What I can try to do, let me see real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, I think it was messing up because I think it double posted what's her faces too. Hold on 1 second. I might be able to get him back in. Let me see. 59 reasons in, you ain't one of them. Settings. I think it's under community. Moderators. No. Approved users. No. This is it. He's there. Shows 68 more. Whoa. Anthony Villaboza. All right, Anthony. You should be back in, Anthony. My sincere apologies. I never want to kick Anthony out. That's stupid. He's a great player. One of our best. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. All right, he should be back in. Again, it was like lagging. I don't understand what was happening, but Trying to click them on. It must have got done it. Okay. All right. So again, back to this. We're up to 59 reasons between the weekly buy and the 1 hour buy for the three indices. We're combining all three this time. 59 reasons. And you know what? All of those are true. If you had 59 things of anything pointing up, of course you would take a trade. These are all pointing up, saying it's going to go up. But the reality is this. Let me put this back. Sorry, I do want to put this here. We're going to do that there. We're going to move this a little bit to here. And then I'm going to move this up. But the reality is all those reasons pale in comparison to what? To the sniper. So we have 59 reasons without the sniper, but let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic here. All that matters is this. Is the blue line high on the weekly? Is the pink line low in this case? And then what? Let's go over. Da, 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 da. Is the pink line also draw down over here, which is whatever on that. So watch what's going to happen. I'm going to move this way over to where this call out was, which was here. Now, instead of looking at the hourly, we're going to go down to the 15-minute, and I'm going to show you why. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. And you still have your buys here. Let's go over here. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. Let me see right over here. Is it a 15? Nope, it might be a 10-minute buy. Now, each one of these is going to be a different buy time. Here's one. Nope, right here. We're good. All right. So right here, we have blue line low. Let me make sure it's also low on our other ones. And again, I'm just trying to get you to see the bigger picture of things. Yeah. Blue line low on SPX. Not quite a 15-minute. So these ones right here are probably 10, maybe even 5 on US 30. Hold on. Let's go back here a little bit. And nope, we have a 10-minute here on US 30. 10-minute right here, right before it went up on NAS. And we have a 10-minute, I know we did on things. So we're fine. All right, so basically they're all 10-minute buy stops. You can call them 15-minute on a couple. You can call them 10-minute on a couple. It doesn't matter. It's all the same principles before it goes up. We have 3 over here, blue line low. We have a buy stop in position. So all of these 59 reasons why I showed you with the core system of why something's going to go up if you're trading NAS, SPX, and US 30 as one is what we do. What do we have? All that matters is the most important thing is the weekly blue line is high, pink line low. And in this case, you find your buy stop on, roughly speaking, the 10-minute level, blue line low. And then there's a buy stop, which there is, of course. If we go through these, you'll see there's one right there. I mean, we'll just over a little bit right there. And so on. They're there. Then there's a 10-1 underneath here, I believe it was back there somewhere. So yeah. So we have everything that we need to have. The most important one is this right here. You play any buy stop you can find. So for instance, blue line high, pink line low, US 30, right? Then we look for any buy. If it's a 10-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute buy, 30-minute buy, 1 hour buy, you would take the buy. There it is right here. There's your buy stop, blue line low, buy stop. You take the buy. So whether it's NAS, SPX, here's the NAS one, blue line low, buy stop right here, right before the movement up. So again, these trump what you see right here. If you get the sniper, $250 a month, best money you ever spend. If you get the sniper with it, all these 59 reasons are just supporting 1, 2, 3. They aren't the cause. They aren't why we take it. We take it because 1 and 2 and 3. When you see this as 1, 2, 3, and there's a buy stop, you take it. Understand 1, 2, 3 trumps 4. Number 1 is most important. Number 2 is second. Number 3 is third. This number 4, which includes all 59 reasons, is trumped. I'm using that word. It's kind of funny. The reason why it's going to go up isn't because of the 59 reasons. It's because of 1, 2, 3. Number 4 only shows you when to take it. Sorry about that, Tony. Does that make sense to everybody? 7s, that makes sense as 9s if it doesn't. I repeated it 3 times. It's that important. Where's my drink at? It's that important. You have to understand that the 59 reasons that you see right here that I called out for all 3 symbols aren't as important as if the sniper was 1, 2, 3. It has to be this first, then this. If it's not, you don't take, thanks, Tony, you don't take the trade. You can't take this buy stop by, you can, don't get me wrong, if you want to, you have a raw system, feel free to do it. You have 59 reasons to do it. But these 59 reasons are nothing without the 1, 2, 3. They're nothing without it. Number 4 can't be done by itself if you have the sniper. If you have the sniper, you need to have 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as that. Don't get these all confused. Yes, 59 reasons. And if you add in these other ones, you're now over 1, 2, 3, because they're both low, 4, 5, 6. You have to add 6 more in. So now we're up to 65 reasons to take it. Green means up, so we're going to take a buy. 65 reasons to take this trade. And everyone's like, that's shit ton of fucking, oh my God, how am I supposed to remember that? It's hard, it's complicated. And of course, you know, the trades went up. That's how we're in the money. That's how we're making money. That's how it's up. That's how everybody's doing well. That's how Tony made his money. That's how I'm up my money. So again, this is what we're explaining. The actual reason why I took this SPX buy right here today, right now. I took it about, 9 o'clock-ish this morning. Why did I take the trade? For these 65 reasons. And why was I calling out a 15-minute buy stop as, as Casey was saying, look. She's saying your 15-minute buy on SPX was incredible, just like yesterday. Correct. And I'm trying to explain to them, thank you, Priscilla, why this is the case. And I started with the signal service saying it was going to do it. Now I gave you every indicator that's going to do it. And now we're up to 65 fucking reasons. Oh, wait. Wait. 3? That's incorrect. That's 3 and 6 times 3 is 18. Whoa, hold on. I didn't give us enough reasons. Hold on. Hold your horses. Let me see if I can yeah, there we go. So it's actually 18 plus 59. What is that? 77 reasons. It's getting absurd at this point. This is ridiculous. There's 77 reasons if you're trading all 3 as one, like we do. 77 fucking reasons to take this trade is insanity. Right? So you can say, oh, that's ridiculous. I'd rather trade raw. I'd rather trade with no indicators, nothing on here. I'd rather trade raw. Okay? If that's the case, why is everything running so slow here? This is scary. I don't know if the internet, if I maxed out my computer. I don't know which one's which. Look at this. Yeah, there's a memory issue here. Interesting. Everything's still moving too. That's what's scary. I don't know if there's a lag on your guys's. Am I correct? You should only go break even when the sniper is over 80 level with a 30 pip stop loss. I asked because SPX tapped me out after 20 pip up. I went behind. No, none of that is correct. It's over the 80 level with a 30. You don't do a 30 pip stop loss. That's not correct. 100% not correct. Oh boy, here we go. I'm going to have to refresh. Let me take this turn off. Let me see if I can turn. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think so. I think this is starting to freeze. That's scary. I do have a shit ton of stuff open. I got to be honest with you. I do. That's what was going on. Why I got Tony kicked out, because everything's moving so slow. Insane. Let's go. Yeah, no, it's starting to freeze up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you never use a stop loss of 30 pips. Never. That's not accurate at all. What's up, Matt? Well, this keeps up. I can't do anything. I can't even. What can I take down to show? Nothing really. Da 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 da. I had more things. So there's another one. What's up, John? What's up, Matt? Da, 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 da. Okay, now we got it. All right. So Jan's asking about SPX and a trailing stop loss. There is no such thing as a trailing stop loss. You don't put in. Let me click these off too now that we're back to functional. I think that's dragging it down. All right. So if we're going to do SPX and say we're on a 10-minute buy, 15-minute buy, whatever buy you want to call it. I don't even know if SPX did a 15-minute. I think it was a 10. That was earlier. No, we'll have to go down. Let's see if SPX did a 10. No, maybe. I'm just going to go to the 5 for argument's sake. All right. So let's just say it's farting around. It's around 1600. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Jan sees these 3 triple bottom buy stop. I just showed you what it looked like on a daily, which is crazy. Here it is again, right here, right before it bumped up. You don't see the future. This is all you see. You don't know what's going to go on. I call these trades out this morning based on the 77 things that I computed in my mind. And you guys are like, fuck that, I'm not going to do it. Fair enough. But this is what she would have saw. She would have put her buy stop right about here like I told her to. What time period? No, 30 pip stop losses. Yeah, I'm positive, Jan. 30 pip stop loss in our business means if you put a 30 pip stop loss on US 30, you'll be tapped out in the same candle. You can't put a 30 pip stop loss in US 30. I thought I went on to explain that. If not, you can't do that. Each symbol has its own stop loss number. For gold 30, $30 an ounce is almost too much, but you're doing daily, weekly, so that's a lot. If you're doing SPX, 30 is a shit ton of stop losses for a stop loss. So that's a shit ton. So say we got in over here, we went up. Look, if you'd have entered in, right, and put it in and you went up and made your money, and then it came back down again, well, you should have sold some at the top, like we always teach you, leave 1 or 2 running, or just let it move anyways and let it completely run. How long should we be holding this trade for? Well, I'm going to hold this trade for, like I've said 1,000 times, and I'll say it probably another 1,000, till the pink comes up to the blue. So if you wanted to put your stop loss at a break even on SPX, let's zoom in a little bit so we can get a little clearer for. Look, if you'd have entered in, depending on which time period you entered in on the buy, you'd have went from here to here. I don't know how I can tell you how much that is, right here to here. You'd entered in probably somewhere. I don't know how you would enter your trades. Orange, yellow. I doubt the greens. Let's just say yellowish right here. Jan would have saw this, got in right here, and got out with nothing. A pip or two. Not even worthwhile to talk about. Again, a pip or two. Nothing to talk about. Then it shot up. And if you're telling me it went up over 30 pips or 20 pips, right? you should take that money and close one down for damn sure. Let one run. Now watch. If this is your entrance, let's go over how to take profit on this so we can help Jan out. Watch. If this is my trade, price action came. Well, we can do the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. But basically, price action came down, came up, went past their point of entry. Stop losses below here. Let's just say, for argument's sake, it came back down below there, tapped her out, and then she'd have to re-enter the trade when everything's correct. And then it comes back up, engages the trade, comes up, comes back down, I guess here, comes up, comes back down here, comes up. You couldn't have been tapped out if your stop loss is down here. Period. You couldn't have been. There's no way possible you'd have been tapped out. If you'd have re-entered the trade, like I think it's rule 7 states, you would have entered the trade again. I hope that's clear. Now, if you actually looked at the trade off of your higher time frame, right? This is your higher time frames here. We can't go back that far. That's funny. I swear to God, these people limit you so much. All right, so if you can't go, I'm going to zoom in for you. Look, your stop loss would be underneath here on your weekly right here, down here like this. And again, there's nothing that came close to it to make this stop loss be hit. Your stop loss would have been from September 2nd. There's nothing in this month that actually came close to coming down to that. So again, depending on how you're looking at your trade, your either stop loss is going to be placed on that 10-minute, which I particularly don't like, but a lot of people use it that way. Or you're right here. This is where it was right there. Or your stop loss would have been placed here. Does that make sense, Jan? Now, if you'd have moved it to break even on the 15-minute, but there really wasn't. I'm calling it a 15-minute buy stop just because I think US 30 was a 15-minute buy, or NAS. Somebody was. I think it was NAS that was. But again, you'd go down to the actual one. If we go to the 15-minute chart, let's pop all that off of there for you. Okay. We're going to go to the 15-minute chart, and now we're on SPX. We're going to go to today, and we're going to go to 1600. All right. So watch. The same exact rules apply. I don't understand but whatever. We'll go over because Jan's super sweet. So let's go over it. This, to me, would be the start of it. It came down once, went over, came down the second time, went over, came down a third time, went over. Maybe I should, hold on. Let me draw this in a different color so you guys can see it clear. Let's use pink. That's always pretty. We're going to come down here like this. It came up. First stop loss is here. Actually, I'd put it on the weekly again, but whatever. You guys like using these smaller time frames. I don't. This right here, back up. This right here, back up. This right here, back up. This right here. Look at how many times. Look at how many fucking times you guys could have made money on this trade. All right. Stop loss number 2 would have been here, right? Stop loss 3 and 4. So now say Jan decides that she's going to move her, which I'm guessing, Jan, there's no way in hell you could have put a stop loss here because it didn't go up high enough, not on SPX. You're saying you were 20 pips up and 20, there's no way. On SPX, I don't even think it went down 20 pips. Let me see though. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, did it freeze again? Motherfucking. Oh, there we go. Look, this is where your entry would have been somewhere around here. Yeah, there's no way. You didn't have a 20 pip stop loss. There's no way this is a 15, 20 pips. There's nothing that could. SPX isn't like the others. There's nothing. So I don't know when your entry was, but if you would have did any one of these stop loss, now say she put her take profit, stop loss, right on her line, right up here like this. Yes, she would have got tapped out here. Should have re-entered the trade. None of the things changed. Should have got back in again. Probably didn't get tapped out here, but might have. Again, should have re-entered the trade here and or here, and or here again. I mean, there's no reason for this tap out right here. 0. And again, you'll get stung on some of the stop losses. You will, but this isn't one of them. You're running everything way entirely too tight. 0. So let's see if this even went up 20 pips today. I don't think it did. Let me see. So she's saying from here, all right, so 20 pips, so 24 pips. So let's see if it went down. Where was she at? Yeah, there's no way. It can't be this one. Let me see. Was this 20 pips from here to here? I don't think so. From there to there. Nope, we can go up. Nope, that's about 50. So it couldn't have been this run. It had to be this run. All right, so let's be clear on this to clear this up for Jan. Let me make this a little thicker. Watch. If this is your entry, say right here, right? On this one right here, to me, it looks like it might have been this one. If this is your entry, where your stop loss is down here. So if you had it here, there's no way. So if you moved it to slightly above break even, I don't know how you played that. I don't know which way you're looking at that trade. I really don't. Because in order for it to be the 20 pip one, you'd have to be up here, with this one that dipped down and re-entered right here. Yeah, I don't know. That's confusing to me. I can't play like that. I don't know what you mean. This is where your stop loss goes. Pivot point, come up, put your entry right here. Stop loss goes down here. If you're going to go to break even, you go to break even on this point right here. You can't use this shit up here. It doesn't even make sense to use the shit up here. It has to be a pivot point. The pivot point is down here. Your break entry would be here. Your break even would have been here. Just like this one right here. This is your pivot point right here. Stop loss here, entry right there. I mean, you're overcomplicating it or something. I don't know what you're looking at. Early 1630, 5600. Okay, that helps. Let's see. So this one. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. How did you get tapped out at 5603, Jan? I'm not following this. Yes, this came down over here. And this is what you're probably talking about. But you'd re-enter the trade then. This is your pivot point. You came in, you got in right here. Boop, right? This is your entry. Stop loss down here. Say you moved it up to slightly break even right here. Re-enter the trade again. It came down again, but this time your stop loss would never have been hit because it's way below there. So you're already in and back up again. And again, I wouldn't run it. You guys like running this shit. I told you this just the other day. I don't like running it on these smaller time. If we're doing a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute entry, and you're trying to do this with it, no. If this is where you're running this trade on, I'm sorry to tell you, if you're taking this because of a weekly, then you have to play the weekly stop loss. And your weekly stop loss is nowhere. You can clearly see the weekly stop loss. Look, if you put your stop loss over here, like I'm saying to do, right here would be your stop loss. Say you moved it over. You couldn't even begin on hundreds of pips away on your stop loss. And then you're saying you moved it into slight break even. Well, sometimes you're going to get tapped out. Sometimes you won't, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't run it like this. You got to let this breathe. Meaning, if you got in right here at 5603 or whatever it was right there, it's very good trade entry, by the way. Right there is fantastic trade entry. I mean, look, even if you're using this as your logical base, you have to let this, I don't understand. You have to let the blue come up and come to the top. That's the rules. So why would you even move the stop loss until this got closer? Watch. I wouldn't even move the stop loss. Look how much time you have. Look how much time you have. Yeah, I wouldn't do it until you're way up here, then move the stop loss somewhere. Like, see how close this is up here? That's where I'd be looking. But even then, the rules say all the way up to the top, then take profit. So if you'd have waited for it to top, no, I don't know. We'd have to go into the actual thing here to see. Is this at high enough? Doesn't look like it to me. Is this at high enough? Absolutely, it does. So my first take profit would have been here. I would have gotten out when it was either here or here. You guys are waiting, or I shouldn't say you guys. Jan is waiting over here to try to take profit or try to lock in profit when it's down here. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let the blue line, if you have what you do, the sniper, come up. You just have to. Now, if you want to go ahead and do the old way, which to fill in the gap of this one, you could have got out here, sure. But I wouldn't move my take profit there. You got to let this go. You got to let it breathe. So either run it off the weekly /daily which is what you're supposed to do. Wait for this blue line to come near the top. Near the top. You noticed I didn't put my take profits in. Where were they? Hold on. On these two trades, these higher trades right here, I didn't put my take profit in on these older trades, the gold. I don't even still have one in on this USD and this gold trade from yesterday until it shot up through the roof. So let me show you gold real quick. Look at gold. This is easy to see on gold. Let me try to explain it to you on gold. This might be easier for you. Look, gold was called, right, by our signal service, perfectly and unbelievably accurate. Right where these two lines. It went up, but I didn't put a stop loss in anywhere. It came back down. I didn't have my stop loss. I told you where I put it. On gold, I had it down here on the daily. It wasn't the weekly. Hold on. Let's go over here to daily. On gold, I had it down below here. Watch. I wish I had so much shit on this chart. I swear to God. Look, and I explained this the other day. This is the entry on, this is exactly what I said about gold the other day. You guys could have ran it from here. Stop loss would have went here. Or what I did was here. Stop loss would have went down here. So that's why the gold was 20 to 30 with normal stop. But a 20 pip stop loss on US 30 on a daily is useless. A 20 pip stop loss on US 30, don't even bother doing it. Don't even bother trading it because it'll be 20 pips in a fucking tiny little half-inch, quarter-inch movement. So this is my gold. I didn't put a stop loss over here, or I don't know, wherever you guys think you were putting it with a pivot. I guess here might have been one. I didn't do it. And I didn't move my take profit up. And this is what you guys got to get more comfortable with. These aren't hitting home runs. I'm really pissed at one of the people in the Discord. If he says it again, I'm going to call it out on him. This isn't, when I don't want to say his name, when somebody in the Discord takes 2, 3, 4, 5 pips profit or $5 profit on gold, that's stupid. We have rules how long to hold the trade for. In this case, blue line to the orange line up top, or more likely what's supposed to be the daily pink line to the blue line. You hold the trade. So this is what's going to happen. Maybe I wasn't clear on this. Let's show you over here. Watch. Go over to you. This is real easy to see. You have steps, and this is what they used to teach you all the time. Everybody heard this shit. Comes up, comes down, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? Step 5. That's what they always taught. Then you put your little trend line against here, blah, 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 blah. Well, fuck that shit. All I want you guys to realize is when it forms our logo, right? Forms our logo, forms our logo, forms our logo, and so on. That's what we're trading. I don't give this shit about the steps that are occurring. So when we see that this is first coming up, we have fucking days and weeks to put your break even, take profit in. Just because you're trading today on a 15-minute, and you could have did it today on gold also, right? Right here, you could have did it today, 1 hour. Absolutely, you could have traded this today and should have, right? Oh, this is a couple days ago. Sorry, let me go back. It's going to be this one right here. Yeah, you could have traded this today. Fuck yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Buy, stop. This right here would be a 1 hour 15-minute or 1 hour 10. Let's see. Yep, it'd be a 10. Right here is going to be, yep, right there it is. So let's just say we took the gold trade right here. It's the same thing as the SPX, same thing as the thing. Exact same look. Pink line down, boom. But watch what happened. If you're going to put your stop loss on this trade, let's pull it up, right? This is your entrance. Price goes below, comes down, pivots, comes up, stop loss down here. Your break even wouldn't be put. I would probably still not. I'd still be waiting. But the minimum I'd do is here. See how it hooked, came back down, did another entry. This would be like a 1 minute buy stop right here, probably something like that. Then you put it, well, I'm not going to move my break even up here. I'll put my break even right above my entry, which would have been right here. And that's when I would have did it. What you're doing is that's crazy to think that you're forcing a trade to comply. That's a weekly in this case, Don't forget on SPX, we're not dealing with daily. We're dealing with a weekly buy stop. And we're trying to impose, this is why so many people get tapped out. It's a very good point, Jan. I like this. See here, come up here, then she did it here, then it came down here and did it again there. No, 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 no. If you're get some confidence in your trade, if you know that this is a weekly buy stop or gold's a daily buy stop, 15-minute daily, 10-minute weekly, NAS 10-minute weekly, US 30 10-minute weekly. You can't, I would not put your stop loss. That's why I keep teaching you guys, don't put it on this smaller time frame. Just don't. If this is where this came down, right? And then this hooked back up on the weekly, then guess what? You're going to have to put your fucking stop loss down there. And if you plan on doing that on NAS, you better have fucking balls of steel, because NAS's stop loss, if this is where you're going to put it, if you're entering from up here, is going to be hundreds of pips. So I'd be very careful on that one. That's my own personal. That's 1,000 pips. You just trade where you're comfortable at, i.e., if you're on SPX and SPX is your entry, and I don't know where that would have been, somewhere probably right around there. I mean, even SPX is too. I would be leery. I would not follow what this is too tight. This is a living, breathing being. I refer to it as the. You just can't. I just won't do it. Again, look what you're looking at. It's a pop down, pop down. You got to let it breathe. In other words, your first step would have been here. Your first logo would have been there. This would have been your stop. Then when this formed and went up, then move it to break even. That's the soonest I would have done it on this, period. That's me. Again, I'm trying to harp this to drive this down into you guys so you get an idea. You do not want to be letting your runners, and they will get sent. I'd say on a 10-minute trade, you're lucky if 6 out of 10 run with it. You're probably going to be lucky to get that. And if you're down to 1 minute, 30 seconds, you're not even going to be at a 20% runner change. But if you do this at the 1 hour level, absolutely you'll have a lot more runners. Abso-fucking-lutely. It's a lot easier to see. Look, see now when you did your pivot stop loss right here, look at the difference. Came down, came up, came down, came up, right? Our logo. Well, your stop loss is here. If you were looking at the hourly, like I was going over, it's impossible. I mean, you just don't, when you're trading these 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 50 minute, they're fun and you're going to get money, but you better broaden your horizon. You need to start looking and say, hey, Kev keeps saying this is a fucking, SPX is a weekly buy stop. I literally have days and weeks and probably even a month for this to go up. Why am I going to set this a stop loss on a 5 or a 10-minute or a 15-minute trade? Actually, technically, it wasn't even a 15-minute trade. I'm confused on that one. But, you know, it's not a, if you're really going to, yes, I called it as a 15-minute entry, but I'm trying to call it generically for all 3 indices. I mean, I can only do so much with you guys in the morning. Look, this is your 1600. It isn't a buy stop on SPX at this time. If you come over to US 30, it is. Oh, no, it isn't. Maybe it was NAS. Yeah, NAS was a buy stop at this time. If you come down to the 10-minute, US 30 had a buy, absolutely had a buy stop right here on the 10-minute. If we go to SPX, does the 10-minute SPX have a buy? No, no, no. So now you're actually following the rules down to a 5-minute buy stop. What the? And I wouldn't combine that with the daily, because the daily then would refer you to the weekly. And if you want to combine it with the hourly, I already showed you what the hourly looked like. If you're going to do this the old-fashioned way with the hourly right here, and we do this, okay, and we do our trade right now. Let's go back to here. Look, right here. And let me see. Yep. This is kind of wide. I'm going to sneak that in for you. If you come over to here, these are your triple bottoms. each one of these first. So look, this is exactly what I'm talking. Watch. Watch this. If you're trying to combine it to the weekly, you're going to really have a huge stop loss. But let's just look right here. You were trying to do, technically it wasn't a 15-minute buy. If you want to be technical about it, you have to be technical about it. So if this is a 5-minute, right, then this is your trade. So then look what it does. This, watch, comes down, goes up, taps you out once, goes up, taps you out twice, goes up, and then it doesn't tap you out, and then it doesn't tap you out, and then it doesn't tap you out. Okay. But if you went over to here and you went off of the hourly, this is your hourly stop loss. None of these would have tapped you out. So even if you wanted to do it the old way, which is combining the 5-minute with the 1 hour, I would use the 5-minute with the daily, but we can't have a daily because it's showing a daily weekly buy. So we have to go to the weekly. If you do the weekly, you have to have a 200 pip stop loss. I agree that's a little bit unreasonable, but that's what it is. Meaning it's absurd to think that this trade wasn't going to go up. I don't know how else to describe it to you. I would, if you want to, go your 5-minute, 1 hour route and that way. But to run a stop loss off of a 5-minute trade when you're looking at a weekly buy just doesn't make any sense to me. Don't throttle the trade. Don't choke it off. Don't kill the trade from it happening. That's why if you went into US 30, you might as well just fucking, are you kidding me? If you did a US 30, even on a 5-minute trade, and you tried to put in like a 30 pip stop loss on this thing, look, just this, oh my God, just this little bit right here from here to here is 57 pips. US 30 will eat, I guarantee you, look at this candle right here, watch. This candle, if I can ever get this stupid thing to work, right here to here. The candle alone, right here to here, this candle is 100 pips. You'll stop loss in the middle of a candle if you put a 20 pip stop loss, trailing stop loss, or whatever you're doing on you. You can't do it. I never recommend trailing stop losses. I don't think that's what you're doing. And there's no way it can be done, especially with US 30. It's not possible with NAS, maybe with S. I wouldn't even try it. So if I was trying to put my take profits in the money, this is US 30. It comes down, comes up, comes down, comes up. This is the first time we have our logo above. I would move it after this is hit. I would put it right above my little line right here, and you won't have any issue with that. If you're trying to hug it, it can't breathe. I don't know how else to explain it to you. If you don't let this breathe, meaning willing to take some stop loss, some loss in there, it's going to be choked. It's just going to die. Okay, so I hope that helped. Oh boy, let's see. That's exactly the question according to the rules, 2030. Pip, then break even. I might be better if sniper is on top. That's exactly the question according to the rules, 2030. No. Let's go over to the rules. Let me make sure we're in the right set of rules. If you need help, you guys have been doing a great job. Do all these things before asking us. Warning, don't teach other people the wrong way of trading things. You'll get your fucking stuff grabbed for you. The Almost Holy Grail trading video is fantastic. Oh, this is the freedom signal. Hold on, let's go over here. 2 rules: buy, weekly controls daily, daily controls these. So look, this rule alone would stop you from putting where you were. Daily controls 4 hour down to the 5-minute, which is what this trade was. Even if you want to call it a 15-minute, that's fine, fill in the gap. But we couldn't do the daily. The daily showing a weekly. So now you have to combine the weekly and 5-minute or the weekly and 15, whatever version. And that alone would say, oh, fuck, there's no way. UTC, the bottom, the very first time it happens is the best, blah, blah, blah. You can form the candles to the lines to show it. Yeah, okay, that's cool. All right. Step 2. Step 2. Step 1, step 2. Oh, I didn't pull up back to the top. All right. Step 2, you go to the whatever other time frame is controlling. In this case, the daily low, specific. You need the retracement. Order does this happen? Green arrow up, blah, blah, blah. What is a buy stop? The perfect buy stop. Open the daily. What is the Bach break? Trading stretch demo. Super important. Lowest thing. Extremely important. It's telling you everything. Take profit. So if you to take profit right here as told, you let one run, right? Let runners run. Price is good. 10 to 15 is above SPX. 20 to 30 or more for NAS or more. Okay. And price is a good 10 to 15 pips above SPX and 20 to 30 pips or more for NAS and US 30. So let's see if this trade at 15 minutes was above 15 pips. Like I pointed it out when I did this analysis. I was pointing it out for you. It absolutely was not. Let's go ahead and go back to this. Let me see the date here. It was not this trade. It was the one earlier. Let's go over here. Is this one right here? Yep. So here you go. So in order for this trade to be considered, let me go over here to her 10:15. She got in at 56.03. Was it 6.3? Couldn't have did that on the 15. Hold on. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no way she got in that low on the 5 minute zero. Here, yeah, we could do this here. Yep, perfect. Okay. Perfect entry again, by the way. I think she said, what did she say it was? Hold on. This is great. I love doing this. 20 pip. Because SPI. Okay. So again, I thought it was 56.03 she entered, but it does seem pretty low for me. Da-da-da. Espresso. And there is no such thing. Never, ever, Jan. Let me be clear on this. When you said trailing stop loss, 100% inaccurate. There is no such thing as a trailing stop loss. 100% never said. Matter of fact, I said in the rules you cannot use a trailing stop loss. Let me just be clear on that. Okay, but let's go back to it. So there is no such thing as a trailing stop loss. I've been against that from the first moment I started the system. I 100% guarantee that is not the case. There is no such thing. So let's assume, boy, you got in all the way down here, Jan? Well, good for you. All right, we're going to go all the way up. So we're going to go to 20 pips. Let's see where that takes us. To this land right here. 20 pips. All right. So in which case, if this is where you entered in, right, down here, and it came up and you got tagged out, again, you should, can I move this? Can I move this? Can I take this off? Will it go away? Shit. I don't think I can move this. Fuck. Yeah, there's no, this is your entry. It came back down once. This is your, right here. This is where you should have put your stop loss in at this point. It's the first time it pulled back again. It's your first red candle. And this is your 20 pip up here. Yeah, there's no way. If you moved it to slight take profit like you said you did, if it was 56.03, then you moved it to here, it never would have tapped out. Now, if you're a 56.05 or whatever, I can't remember where you said you were, then you have to go up even higher on your position here. So yeah, no such thing. Back to the rules. No such thing as a trailing stop loss. You move it to slight break even and let the price run. Occasionally moving your profit up as a runner, even for days or hours or weeks or months, is don't be greedy pigs. Okay? How much more specific can I be than this? SPX above 10, 15 pips or more. 20 to 30 or more for NAS and US 30 or more. Move your stop loss to break even and then let action run. Occasionally moving up your take profit. Occasionally does not mean moves trailing stop loss. I hate those trailing stop losses. Let me see. I'm going to go over to the specific rules too, because I want to make sure there's nothing said wrong in any of these specific rules. Let's go. Always trade, control, keep checking. The 1 minute controls that. They happen first. You can open up more than one, but don't get caught. How do you know when it finishes? If you're using ours, you can do the H&H scanners. Where do you get those? Sniper add-on. Where do you put your stop loss? As soon as safe trade triggers, stop loss above the pivot point, take the L. Then, yep, that's what I was trying to teach you. Re-enter the trade by doing another sell stop. This is a sell stop at this point. What about take profit? Once you're, damn, we went on this for about an hour. Fuck. H&A scanner, 15-minute indices. Don't care. We already did that right here. Why did it do that? Remaining order, your break or take profit slightly during. Do not try to use a trailing stop. I tell you this fucking right here. Do not try to use a trailing stop loss or keep your stop loss too close to trade because you will get tapped. Wow. Generally speaking, the higher the time from the chart time, the more pips you'll make and the longer you can hold the channel. Oh my God. Literally, let's bold this. Hello, shall we? What the fuck? I literally said, don't use a trailing stop loss. Wow, that's concerning to me. Why is this not able to change? Well, at any rate, literally in the rules, it says do not use a trailing stop. Whatever. That's all I can do. I'm not going to keep going. All right. Hopefully this whole rambling shit of trying to teach you guys where a stop loss goes helps. Wow. Kind of got me off where I wanted to go with this talk, but that's all right. Okay. Maybe the definition of pips would help. A pip is the smallest percentage points you can have in a trade. Technically, you can go down to ticks. But a pip is what you do when you see this little number right here and you see the 16 in indice case. That's 16 pips. If you're not familiar with the pip is, just Google it. It's your friend. It's just a matter of how they count indices. And I know pips are only counted on Forex pairs. So for instance, if you went into ERUSD and we said, how many pips did this go down right here? You'd look at 12 pips down. And all it is 0.01 on your indices is $1. So if you notice that you're a 0.01 trade and you went from here to here, you'd be down $302. Oh, sorry, that's gold. If we go over to NAS, if we go down from here to here, you'd be down $40 on a trade if you did a 0.01. In a 0.02, you'd be down 80. So this would be a 40 pip stop loss. Yeah, no, I can't go into every fucking thing. You can Google what a pip is. And I'm showing you how to read it every day when I do this silly little thing right here. Like this is up, boom, boom, boom. Take your little ruler. This is US 30. US 30 is so dense. Look, that little 67 pips is insanity on a 15-minute. If you went over to SPX and did that exact same trade and you went from even lower down to here to up, that's 5 to 6 pips. When you do the exact same trade on US 30 from here to here, even though it's even a smaller movement, that's 70 pips. It's 10 times the number of pips per density. Per half inch, there's a lot more to lose or gain on US 30. NAS is a little bit in between. SPX is the smallest amount. If you went over to ERUSD and you did it from here to here, you'd only be playing with pennies at 0.01. So you'd actually only lose $7.50 on this trade. If you did this exact same downward trade right here from here to here on US 30, you'd be losing $80.30 on this trade. So I always say this is called the widowmaker because US 30 is the one that can cause you to not be happy with yourself. So be very careful when you trade US 30. NAS is about half that. SPX is very small. Gold is very small. ERUSD is extremely tiny. GBP JPY is a little less than SPX, probably about the same as gold. So in other words, the same half-inch movement, there's density, there's amount lost. It's called volume, but it's amount lost or gained in a small amount of time. US 30 is a ruler in that amount. US 30, this tiny little bit here can make or break your account by hundreds and thousands of dollars. Whereas if you did the same trade in SPX, it might be $5, $10. So that's why in your rules, you demo trade only with SPX. You don't demo trade only with NAS. You don't demo trade only with US 30. You're to learn on SPX. So you understand that that tiny little movement won't break your demo account. Okay? No, the definition is not the problem. I was too early with the B and too high at 56. Oh, is it 5605? Oh, fuck. Maybe I was giving her too much credit. Entry was 5605. No, your entry was 5605. Am I reading that number right? No, your entry was perfect, Jan. Absolutely perfect. There, we got you. Thank you again, sir. Take your time to explain it. You're well. I do hope it helped. I'm not sure it did. All right, guys. Got to go. I got to go get ready. All right. Talk to y'all later. See you on TikTok. God bless. All right, Jan. God bless. Everybody have a great weekend. Definitely not coming back on again today.